Oh, what's the problem?
Your wife's been involved in an incident, Mr. Hanley.
What do you mean, incident?
Well, Nina was mugged a short while ago.
Mugged?
No, she's all right. She's been taken to St. Hugh's, but she's got a couple of nasty bangs to the head.
I'm sorry. This is, well, it's a bit of a shock, really. She's definitely going to be all right.
Yeah, she's going to be fine.
Yeah, she was lucky. A passerby saw the attack taking place, intervened. He also gave us a pretty good description.
So, well, what, you're going to get an arrest or what?
We'll do our best.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Because people who do this sort of thing, animals, aren't they?
Tosh?
Yeah?
Get down to the hospital, would you? You know how it is. Come the morning, calm down a bit. If Nina could give us a description that backs up the witnesses, that'd be well useful.
Yeah, right. Well, see you later.
Yeah, right, OK.
Morning, Donna.
Morning, Tosh.
Yeah.
Sarge?
Any luck, Donna?
Yes and no. I've matched the tracksuit that was described. Unfortunately, it seems to be quite a popular colour scheme.
Right.
But I've narrowed it down to 3 who were wearing something very similar when they were last nicked. Sam Crossland, David Allinson and Lenny Kennett.
Right. We'll see the lot of them. Susie?
Yeah.
You take down this lot's addresses, the original fashion victims.
Well, I don't think it was a robbery.
You took your bag, Nina?
Yeah, but he'd be an idiot not to, wouldn't he? That was a Pierre Cardin bag worth 400 quid, but... I'm telling you, he went on hitting me. Long after I gave him the bag. He wanted to hurt me. If that bloke hadn't come along...
Why do you think someone would want to hurt you?
Well, maybe he'd be better off talking to my husband.
What's he got to do with it?
Well, ask him who he owes money to. He's wound up lately. He does business with some very dodgy characters, does William.
And you think someone might have had a go at you to put the frighteners on him?
Fly posting's a rough old game.
Third time lucky?
I hope so, for Donna's sake. Morning, Lenny. Detective Sergeant Deakin, Detective Constable Crofts, Sun Hill. Can we come in? We have a look round. It's a nice place. You do it up yourself?
What do you want?
Where were you last night, Lenny?
Railway bell all night.
Oh, yeah? Anyone see you?
Yeah, plenty.
And you were there all night, were you?
No, I left when it shut. What do you want?
A woman was mugged last night, Lenny. I thought you might know something about it.
No, I don't.
No wardrobe. Well-dressed chap like you. I thought you'd have kept your clothes smart. It's a blue tracksuit with a purple stripe in this lot.
No, there ain't. And I don't know anything about any mugging.
Lenny? What's this then?
Nothing.
Oh. Looks like a dry cleaning ticket to me.
Send a lot of your stuff out, do you?
It ain't mine.
It's got your name on it and today's date.
You need a warrant to come in here.
Oh, you asked us in, Lenny. You said we could have a look round. You forget about this, did you?
That's mine. I want it.
Well, just now you said it wasn't. Think we'd better go and get your washing, don't you?
I'm looking for William Hanley.
Well, that's me.
All right. Can we have a quick word? I'm DC Lyons, Sun Hill. Your secretary told me you'd be in here.
All right. You want a drink?
No, thanks, no. Look, can we pop outside for a second?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Hey, I'm not usually in the boozer at this time of day, but that's shaking me up a bit, you know, all this business with Nina.
Yeah. Have you spoken to her yet?
I saw her last night. She was asleep. I didn't want to disturb her, you know.
Well, I've just been talking to her, and she doesn't think that last night's attack was just a simple, straightforward mugging.
Don't she?
No.
What does she think it is, then?
Basically, she thinks that somebody who rubbed up the wrong way wanted to let you know that you've stepped out of line.
What does she think that for?
She says that last night's attacker was more intent on hurting her than stealing anything.
Oh, right.
Do you think that's possible?
Well, yeah, I think it is, yeah. It had crossed my mind, actually. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to feel I was responsible, you know.
So who do you think could have done this, then?
Well, not somebody that I've owed money to, but when you get in the fly posting area, it's...
So who, then?
Well, to be honest, it could be anybody. I mean, there's snotty-nosed kids setting up firms every week.
You must have some idea.
I don't want to be difficult, but I mean, there must be, 20 or 30 setups that could have done this.
Yeah?
Nina Hanley mugging. I've got a body downstairs.
Yeah?
Yeah. Got a tracksuit. It's got bloodstains. He matches the description. He's got to hold his hands up to it.
Yeah? Hold up, Sarge. I've just had a very interesting chat with both Nina and William Hanley. If your man did do it, it's a lot more serious than just a mugging.
Whose blood's on the tracksuit?
I told you. Nosebleed.
Yeah? We can test for that, Lenny. We take a sample from you and see if it matches.
I never said it was me who had the nosebleed.
Yes, you did.
No, I never said it was me. It was some other geezer down the pub.
Lenny, do you think we're stupid?
It's the truth.
Really? Be bad luck on you, then, if this bloke turns out to have the same blood group as Nina Hanley, won't it? Come on, Lenny, you're wasting our time. We've got a witness who saw you. The description matches perfectly.
No, he never saw me.
Who said anything about he?
Whoever it was.
Lenny, we've got you every which way. Why don't you just tell us the truth?
All right,
What?
I did it. I robbed her.
That's better.
Right. I want to go back on something I'm not completely clear about. When you confronted Mrs. Hanley, did she give you her bag immediately?
No, she didn't, as it goes. Stupid cow held on to it. Well, that's why I had to give her a bit of a slap.
She's got a broken cheekbone, severe bruising of the neck, and she's lost a tooth.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to hurt her. But like I said, she struggled.
She told me she gave up the bag almost immediately.
No,
You're very sure?
she never gave it up. I mean, if she had done, why would I have given her a spank?
Exactly.
Eh?
Why?
Look, I put my hands up. I've done the job. It was a mugging. I'm sorry if the old dear got slapped about a bit, but that's all it was.
Tell us about William Hanley, Lenny.
What?
We know about his involvement in all this.
What involvement?
How much were you paid?
God.
A few hundred? Monkey?
No!
Oh, come on, Lenny! We know it was a contract job.
I was never gonna do it. I was never gonna go through with it all the way.
How do you mean? All the way?
Well, kill her! I was never gonna do that.
OK. So you weren't going to kill her, but that's what you were paid to do.
Yeah. But I swear to God, I was always going to tell Hanley that something went wrong and I had to leg it. I mean, he was only paying me £1,000. Do you really think I'd kill his missus for a lousy £1,000?
I hate hospitals.
Well, let me do that for you.
Oh, thanks. Depressing places. I discharged myself.
So how are you feeling now?
Oh, I'll survive. Tough as old boots underneath all the George love. Milk and sugar?
Just milk for me, thanks.
Same for me, thank you.
Well, if one of your people talked to William about what I said.
You haven't spoken to him yet?
Me, no. Why should I have spoken to him? He's only my husband.
Well, following new information we've received, we don't actually think your husband's comments are relevant.
Why?
We believe the attack may have been more serious than you thought.
Oh, how serious?
We think that the person who attacked you was actually paid to do it. To kill you.
You're winding me up over some proxy fly posting row.
This has nothing to do with fly posting.
Well, what is it to do with then? I don't understand. What's going on?
We arrested a man in connection with last night's attack. He's told us that he was actually paid to kill you. By your husband.
You're not serious.
I'm afraid I am.
You mean Bill paid to have me... You are serious.
I'm sorry, Nina.
I'd like you to leave, please.
Nina, I understand.
Out!
Nina, we're going to need your help.
Oh, don't say that to me. You come in here.
You say my own husband wanted me dead, and then you say you need my help. Me and Bill have problems just like everybody else, but to say that... Out.
That went well.
No other way to play it, Gov.
So where do we go from here? We're going to need a lot more than Kennett's testimony to get a conviction.
What about putting a wire on Kennett? We could get him to set up a meet with Handy. He said he had to phone him this afternoon anyway. Now, he is bound to want to talk about what went wrong, maybe even set up another attempt. And we'd have it all on tape.
Would Kennett go for it?
Kennett's way out of his depth. I think he'll do anything if he thinks it's going to go down well with the CPS.
Worth a try, I guess.
Hello?
Bill, it's Len.
Oh, you've got a nerve.
It weren't my fault.
Oh, whose fault was it then, Father Christmas?
Some geezer decided he wanted to be a have-a-go hero. I couldn't do both of them, could I?
Well, you've had a monkey out of me for nothing.
Do you want to meet up later? Talk about what to do. Bill?
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, 6 o'clock, railway.
No, I can't make it that early.
Hey there, Len. You've mucked me about enough already.
Let's hope SO11 are up to speed with the equipment.
Oh, it's useless, Sarge. He keeps cutting out. I can't hear a thing.
Give us it.
All right. All the best.
Keep talking, Rod.
Right. Keep talking. Well, I'm running out of things to say, but I'd like to say what a great bloke Chris Deakin is.
Listen to a Greek minicab driver. It is 1994. It's not unreasonable to expect the bloody equipment to actually work.
No good?
No.
Well, it's 5:30. We're never going to get more equipment before 6.
It's a fiasco. I mean, I could understand if we were in the sticks, but this is a divisional nick.
What if we try it without a wire?
What'll that gain us that we haven't already got?
More information if they discuss having another attempt.
Possibly. How reliable's Kennett going to be?
Either that or we knock it on the head and try again at a later date.
How about if I went in with him?
Yeah.
Kennett says he's had enough. Introduces me as a friend who's willing to do the job.
No way. If Hanley twigs and clams up, then we've got nothing.
Well, we can't put it off. How long do you think it's going to be before Hanley finds out that Kennett's been nicked? There won't be another chance to put a wire on it.
It's a risk I'm prepared to take.
What risk?
It's sorted.
The equipment for the wire on Lenny Kennett has gone down and we can't get a replacement. I was suggesting that if I went in with him posing as an accomplice, we might still get a result. I mean, I know it's not as good as a wire, but it's better than nothing.
So what's the problem?
The problems, plural, are if Hanley gets suspicious, then we get nothing. He may get violent, or we've got a civilian with us. And will the CPS accept any evidence Chris gets from this meeting?
What options do you have? The word will be out that Kennett's been nicked in a few hours, and Hanley won't talk to him after that.
I'd run with it, Sally.
You know what to do?
Yeah.
2 pints of lager, please.
Well, you got to say it. Sergeant Deakin's got a bottle.
He's well upset. Andy's had a few. I think we should call it off.
Come on. I'm sorry, mate. I didn't get you one. I didn't know what you were having.
Chris is a mate. From army days. Yeah. Been over in Northern Ireland. Seen a few things over there, ain't you, Chris? In the Paras.
Listen, mate, there's obviously been some misunderstanding. I thought you wanted to talk to me about something. Lenny, I'll see you later.
Hang about. Sit down. You're in Paris, eh?
Yeah.
What regiment?
2nd Battalion.
Lenny told you all about this, has he?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want it to come to this, but... Well, she's doing my head in.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. And you got to do something about it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. She spends money like it's going out of fashion. He just spends it and then still moans. Well, I'm not good enough for her. I'm not successful enough. When she puts me down in front of my mates, you can't let her get away with that, can you?
No.
No. And Nina's got his friend, Kathy. I'm seeing her. Oh, she's a nice girl, isn't she, Len?
Yeah, real looker.
Yeah. She's got a head on her shoulders. I took her away the other weekend. I just told Nina it was a business trip. I tell you, mate, chalk and cheese.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, we talked, you know, really communicated. I don't just mean about how much the neighbours earn or how much did Nina's brother's Merc cost.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, oh, she's a smashing girl. She's got a brain, you see.
What's the plan then?
What about?
About your missus?
Yeah, hey, how about, hit and run?
Yeah?
Yeah, because she goes to bingo every Thursday. So you could do it when she comes out of our house, because that's quite road. Nobody will see you.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't want no more mistakes. Right. It's £1,000, 500 up front from expenses and that. And then the other 500 when she's... I'll tell you, mate, the thought of no more earache. Because that woman can't half give it plenty of that.
That's exactly what you said, wasn't it, Chris?
Hey?
What?
Well, he's never met her.
No, he told me about it on the way down here. I said I'd feel the same way if it had been my woman.
Yeah, you would, mate. You would. I'm just going off for Jimmy.
Sorry. I don't know what happened. I just lost it.
He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's gone out the window.
Damn it.
Exactly what I said would happen.
It had nothing to do with me being there. Kennett on his own would have screwed up anyway.
Maybe. But we won't know now because Hanley's twigged us, hasn't he?
If Nina has got the address of this Kathy woman he's been given a scene to, then at least we'll know where to start looking.
Cassie Brown?
Do you know where she lives?
What's she got to do with all this?
We think your husband may be having an affair with her and could therefore be at her house now.
No.
Nina, look at me. Look at me. An hour ago, I was sat in a pub with your husband. He didn't know I was a police officer and he offered me £1,000 to do a hit-and-run job on you. Do you go to bingo every Thursday night? That's when he told me I could do it. Did he go on a business trip 2 weeks ago? He was with Kathy.
Why is he doing this?
I don't know.
He must have said something about me.
Look, Nina, I haven't got the answers. Obviously, your marriage was in trouble.
You tell me what he said and I'll tell you where she lives.
Okay. He said you were greedy. He said that you and he didn't talk about anything. He said that you didn't relate anymore.
Well, he's right. We don't. And you know why? Because he spends most of his life in the pub. Yeah, I spent his money. I spent too much of it because it made me feel better. Like I had some worth. He says we didn't talk. Well, I tell you, it wasn't me who stopped first.
What's the address?
Pretty sure that's him. Cover the back, you two.
Let's go. All right. Open up, please!
Turn out to the door! Keep moving around all you do, can!
Open up!
I didn't know, really. I didn't know he was going to do something like that.
Where is he?
Try that.
Hey, come here! Wait! Oh! God. You like climbing out of windows, don't you? You're nicked.
Sorry, darling. Mucked that up, didn't I?
Put him in the car, well done.
Ooh, it just seemed the right thing to do, you know? So simple. £1,000 and it's all done. Just £1,000. Cheap at half the price, innit?
Get him.
Do you think you'll be able to fill those?
Sally Johnson will be a hard act to follow, Gov.
Seriously? I could call a meeting if you like.
Let's see how it goes.
Alan?
Yeah.
No.
Cheers. Oh, Sarge, you'll never guess. Someone just knocked 7 colours out of Eddie Hyde.
What, Eddie the burglar's friend?
You know?
Oh, yeah, well, not as well as Alistair, though.
He's a bent brief. What's he been up to?
Well, it seems 2 blokes duffed him up on his way to work and left him hanging in his own office railings like a scarecrow.
So there is some justice after all. Any leads?
Yeah, you're lucky day, Sarge. Council security video. Didn't miss much.
What's the score, Alan?
Mr. Monroe thinks there might be an abduction charge in it.
Full marks for imagination. Right, Danny, you take that one.
I've got a load on at the moment, Chris.
Even so.
Right. If that's what you want.
Keep me fully informed.
They must have been waiting as I left home. 2 of them. They came up behind, lights flashing, forced me off the road. Idiot that I am, I got out to argue.
What happened next?
Well, one of them grabbed me from behind. They took me to a sports field. After they'd done this, they left me on the railings for everyone in the parish to see.
Well, I would have thought public embarrassment was the least of your worries, Mr. Hyde.
This may come as a shock to you, officer, but we solicitors still value our professional reputation.
Did you get a look at their faces?
Yes. I've never seen either of them before.
So no idea who might be behind us? No enemies to speak of? Disgruntled clients?
Don't you think I'd have told you that already?
Still, they obviously knew who you were.
What?
This thing they wrote on your forehead, Leech. What's all that about?
Look, I've already answered that one. I've no idea.
Well, that's funny because I've got a very good idea.
What are you getting at, Sergeant?
I think someone wants to ruin your reputation as well as your face. You sure you've no idea who that might be?
Isn't that your job to find that out?
We've already begun our inquiries, Mr. Hyde. Register keeper Bernard Michael Vickers, flat 22A Commercial Parade. Mean anything to you? Well, the registration tallies.
Right. Let's see if he's at home. Mr. Bernard Vickers.
What's it about?
I'm DS Pierce from Sunhill. This is DC Woods. We're investigating an incident that happened this morning. Can we come in?
I suppose so.
I was on my phone. We'll be in a sec.
Yeah, look, gonna have to call you back. Yeah, somebody else has turned up now. Yeah. Okay, cheers.
Sarge. Vickers Associates, confidential inquiry agent. Some sort of private detective, are you?
It's an expanding market. Especially since you lot are doing less these days.
Oh, yeah, I can see business is booming.
Mr. Vickers, is that your blue van outside?
You still haven't told me what this is about.
The solicitor was assaulted on his way to work this morning.
Get more bobbies back on the beat, I say.
A real gutbuster. Now, can you answer my question, please?
Yeah, it is my van, so what?
Right. Well, we believe it was connected with the assault this morning.
You would not believe the joyriders round here.
You're very lucky, Mr. Vickers. It's not every joyrider that brings a vehicle back to exactly where he found it.
Yeah, I think you'd better come and have a chat with us down at Sun Hill.
What if I don't want to go?
I'll arrest you.
I want to speak to Chris Deakin.
What? Great mate of yours, is he?
Just call him, he'll sort this out.
Yeah. Later, sunshine. You can talk to us first.
Alistair,
Yeah.
have you got much on at the moment?
No, not since the arson case got blown out of committal. Why, what's up?
There's one in the book that needs to be dealt with. It's an alleged indecent assault on a mental patient. Could be a tricky one to handle.
No problem.
You don't mind handling it?
That's what I'm here for.
Sarge? Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'll leave you to it then.
Yes, Alan.
The bloke we brought in for the Eddie Hyde assault, he's been asking for you.
What's he want?
I don't know. I think he's some sort of private detective. His name's Vickers.
Not Bernie Vickers.
Yeah, just desserts. That's professional kick-ins by appointment.
It's only a matter of time before a firm like that expands to leg breaking.
Did you find out who Vickers was working for?
Client confidentiality, sir. Says he takes his work very seriously.
We better show him that we view it the same way before this thing spreads.
Yeah. Well, ABH is favourite, but he won't lose much sleep over that, will he?
What about abduction? They did grab him off the street.
Difficult. CPS would want it served up on a plate for that.
Yes, well, we've done our bit, Danny.
All right, see what I can do.
What, no argument, sir?
Don't knock it, Matthew. George Garfield's going to be disappointed.
Why's that, sir?
He was convinced they'd talk it down to common assault. He even wanted to put money on it. I should have taken him up.
Gambling, sir. Careful.
Take a seat, Mr. Vickers. Right, it's going to be a taped interview. It's quite straightforward. Chris?
Have a word, Danny. I need to have a chat with him first.
I booked him out for an interview, Chris.
Don't worry, I'll look after him. It'll only be a minute.
Any particular reason?
He knows me.
Oh.
Didn't he tell you?
Yeah, I think he mentioned something. I'll sit in with you.
Later, maybe. Not just now.
You're the boss?
That's right.
I'll be up in the office.
What's happening, Sarge? Here you going for the big one?
Back off, George. There's too many cooks on this job already.
I need a minute.
Go.
Alan. Alan. Pierce has just had a pop at me for asking about Vickers. Now, what's going on?
Search me, pal. What's your problem?
Deakin's definition of delegation. Let somebody else do the legwork and then pull rank. You'll see, mate. It'll be your turn next.
Too late, Danny. I've already had the treatment. If only I got a spoonful of sugar with mine.
Maybe somebody ought to remind him he's only the acting DI.
Yeah, but not you, eh, Danny?
Hyde's about as bent as they come. It's only a matter of time before somebody smashed his face in.
You know they got you on the security video, don't you? One ID parade, some matched clothing fibres, and you're going to be history. I've even got a uniformed inspector here who wants to stick you up for abduction.
I'll leave it out. I thought you could keep this in the family. I've all seen you right in the past.
That was then. Maybe you're no longer worth the effort.
You don't mean that. You better see me right.
You'd better be worth it.
The client's name is Dawson. He's a scrap metal dealer on Asker Lane.
What's he got against Eddie Hyde?
His business was in trouble. Hyde showed him how to get all the money he needed. Mortgage fraud. With the solicitor on your side, it can't miss. Then, when it came to banking the cheques, Dawson realised it wasn't just the building societies getting ripped off.
And he couldn't go to the police. So he hired you to sort things out.
It was just a slapping. I mean, nothing like Dawson wanted me to do.
You're too good for this world, Bernie. I'm going to need your full cooperation.
Yeah, I thought you might. Now, what are you going to do for me?
Alan, is Hyde still in the building?
Yes, Gov. I wanted to ask him some more questions.
I better go and see him. Tell him what's going on.
I think we'd all like to know that, Gov.
Oh, Chris, did Danny Pierce fill you in yet?
I'll catch you up. Fill me in, sir.
About Vickers going for an abduction charge.
On what evidence, sir? We need to show intent to deprive Hyde of his liberty.
You're not suggesting he got in the car of his own free will?
No, sir, but it's clear they only held on to him long enough to complete the assault.
Duffing him up on the spot is one thing, carrying the bloke off is another.
Thank you, sir. But it's a C.I.D. call.
You can't see a way clear, then?
The best we're going to do is a Section 47. Under the new guidelines, I'm tempted to stick with common assault. Now, if you'll excuse me, sir, I'm just going to tell Hyde the same thing.
Your appointment's been the subject of much comment amongst uniform, Chris. I think possibly we may have misjudged you.
I don't see why, sir. I'm a pretty straightforward sort of bloke. What you see is what you get.
This won't take a minute. Our acting DI just wants a word.
Mr. Hyde, Chris Deakin. Just to fill you in. Now, we have arrested someone, so you'll probably have to attend an identity parade. Of course, the CPS might reduce the charge to common assault, no matter what we charge them with. That is if you want to go ahead.
What do you mean, if?
Oh, don't get me wrong, Mr. Hyde. I want you to go ahead. I'm looking forward to finding out more about the scrap metal business. Does the name Dawson mean anything to you? Look, just a thought. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Thanks, Alan.
Right, Mr. Hyde. If you're ready, we'll continue.
Yes. Just give me a moment to think.
Come in. Shut the door, Andrew. Listen to this. Security controller. Time Slice Holiday Developments, Bermuda. Attractive salary plus benefits. Guaranteed death by boredom within 6 months. Huh. Give me a wet Saturday in Sun Hill every time. What is it, Andrew?
Sir, I'm having some trouble getting C.I.D. on side over this revenge attack on the solicitor. I've just spoke to Chris Deakin, and he seems intent.
If you're not getting the cooperation, Andrew, I suggest you go knock on Jack Meadows' door.
Me? Sir, I thought it might be best if you made the approach.
Well, I've not been appraised of the facts. How would that look? No. Best to keep your big guns in reserve. You speak to him. Let me know how you get on.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Right, sign there, please.
Come on.
What's going on, Matthew? Why's Vickers being released?
Mr. Hyde has made a withdrawal statement, sir. Seems he doesn't want to proceed after all.
I'm looking for the acting DI, Danny.
Yeah, he's gone out, sir. Anything I can do?
Not unless you can tell me what he's playing at. After Chris Deakin's quiet word with Eddie Hyde, I hear he wants to drop all charges.
Surprise, surprise.
Is there something you want to share here?
When I arrested Vickers this morning, who's the first person he asked for? Chris Deakin. Says he'll sort everything out.
Does the DCI know about this?
Nobody's telling me anything. So?
Thanks, Danny.
Got a problem, Alistair? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have. I think what you did just now was pretty shabby. Well, you've changed your tune since this morning. You up for Milk Monitor or something? This isn't about Chris Deakin, Danny. It's about the job. It's about dead men's shoes. Oh, well. You've been here longer than I have. Not much fun, is it? Always being the bridesmaid. I'll deal with it in my own way, out in the open.
See it from my point of view, sir. Snout or no snout, how does it look?
Now, Andrew, you know I can't discuss matters relating to the running of informants. What was the source of your information?
Sir, I suggest what's at issue here is whether uniform and C.I.D. can pull together in future. And D.I. Johnson may have moved on, but from where I'm standing, it looks like more of the same.
Well, thanks for bringing it to my attention. I'll get back to you, Andrew.
Everything all right now, Andrew?
Not really, sir. Your good savings are taking a turn for the worse.
Really? In what way?
Well, sir, I can't prove anything, but I believe Chris Deakin may have nobbled our assault case in order to protect a snout.
Sir?
Keep busy, Chris.
Do my best, sir.
What does Jack Meadows say?
He's going to get back to me.
Well, there you are then. In the meantime, I suggest you and Deakin sort yourselves out. You could be working together for a long time.
So how are they coping with the change? Is Danny behaving himself?
Oh, give me some credit, Gov. No, it's Alistair I'm worried about. He's been here a long time.
Maybe I'll have a word. And Monroe? Is he barking up the wrong tree?
Hyde dropped the complaint because he was frightened of what was going to come out. My information is he's up to his neck in fraud.
Have you thought of a co-handler for Vickers?
I thought I'd tried Danny.
Good idea. Get him on board. A word of advice. I think you should cultivate a better working relationship with Andrew Monroe.
I'll see what I can do.
I mean it, Chris. After this morning, he's under the impression that somebody owes him one. And I don't like being put in that position.
Take your point.
Right, that's about it. I'll speak to the other prisoner when he wakes up.
What's the score with Vickers, sir? Thought C.I.D were with us on that one.
We all thought that, Matthew. Seems Chris Deakin has his own agenda.
Makes a change.
Well, what's more, the DCI's backing him up. One of those need-to-know things. We have to take his word.
That's where it's going to be, is it? Deakin using uniform as bargaining chips.
I do hope not, Matthew. I'd hate to have to cancel all favours to C.I.D and insist on proper procedure. Imagine how much more difficult their lives would be.
Thought you'd given up on Vickers.
He was useful to me when I was on the squad, otherwise I wouldn't waste our time.
Funny how Hyde changed his mind like that.
That's what Inspector Monroe said. He broke his neck jumping to conclusions. I don't know where he gets his ideas from.
Well, he was probably upset at not having everything explained to him.
Upset? We're not children, Danny. If someone has a problem with me, I expect them to tell me about it, not go around behind my back.
Yeah, well, you know Monroe.
What's he doing here?
Detective Sergeant Pierce works with me. I asked if he'd help manage your account, if that's all right with you.
I see. So it looks like we're going to be friends after all.
That would be nice. So what's on offer?
Our friend Bernie's going to renounce his chosen career and give us 2 for the price of 1. You phoned Dawson?
Yes.
What time's he coming round?
As soon as he can make it. Didn't sound very happy, yeah? I think he wants his money back.
What is the going rate for duffing up a solicitor?
Gave me a ton.
And what's the problem? Seems to have got his money's worth.
You don't know what he wanted me to do.
Sarge. Alistair, have you got a minute?
Yeah, I was going to ask you the same thing, Gov.
Right, I'll be in my office.
Dawson reckons making up the forged deed's the hardest part. After that, you can remortgage your house as many times as you like.
Well, as long as you've got a tame solicitor on your side. Dawson raised nearly 300 grand on his place. It's only worth 82.
Someone's coming. Big fella, scruffy looking.
Yeah, that's him.
Get him in there.
What's going on? Where you been?
Got picked up by C.I.D. Been down in Nick after morning.
Oh, never mind that. Where's my money?
What are you talking about?
The 100 I gave you to put him in a plaster, you didn't do it, did you?
I don't give refunds.
Give me more money!
Right, that's enough. That's enough!
Okay. Hey, what's this?
Acting Detective Inspector Deakin, Detective Sergeant Pierce Sunhill, C.I.D. We'd like to chat with you about your mortgage arrangements.
You're finished.
I'd like to have a word with your solicitor, Mr. Dawson. Well, not to worry. Mr. Hyde will be along in a little while.
I thought you'd better tell me what's on your mind.
I just wanted to register my disappointment at not being considered for acting DI again. And I know what you're thinking, but I promise you it's nothing against Chris Deakin.
Good. Because he was the obvious choice for the job.
Perhaps. But I thought I was at least worth consideration. I'm thinking of putting in for a transfer.
A transfer?
Yeah. I'm qualified for inspector, and I don't see much point in staying if I'm not considered a serious candidate.
Has somebody been winding you up out there?
Yeah, maybe, but it's more than that.
You are one of my best officers.
I know that, sir.
I think you should get things in perspective, Alistair. You've got a bright future. No, a very bright future. But you've got to learn to take things a step at a time. There's always going to be knockbacks. We all have to get over them.
I just think I'm ready for a shot at DI, sir.
Maybe, but not here and not now.
Why not, sir?
Well, as you know, morale's been quite low recently, what with Sally moving on and everything. Now, you might be a very bright man with lots of good ideas. But what I need is somebody with Deakin's experience of command. Somebody who can pull it all together. For what it's worth, you're next on the list.
Well, that's a relief.
I can't afford to lose you, Alistair. So take some time and think about it, will you?
Yeah. So. I just wanted it out in the open, you know.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yes, Mr. Hyde will see you in a minute. Yes.
Chris Deakin, Sunhill C.I.D.
Do you have an appointment? Well, if you'd just like to take a seat. Sorry.
What the hell's going on?
I'm arresting you on suspicion of obtaining property by deception. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence.
Chris.
The Cayman Islands? I don't think so.
2 for the price of 1. You must be very pleased with yourself.
17 counts of mortgage deception against Eddie Hyde, 3 of them with Dawson. Not bad for a day's work, all things considered.
What do you want me to do?
Well, sir, in the light of this morning's misunderstanding, I thought you might care to come for a celebratory drink.
Misunderstanding? I don't think there was any misunderstanding.
That's good of you to take it that way, sir.
Let's not be smart, eh, Sergeant? You know what I meant.
Point taken. Still, you must admit Vickers was more used to us out in the street.
To you, you mean? Isn't it time we started thinking about what's best for all of us?
Yes. You're probably right.
Yes, well, I only hope Vickers isn't planning on staying in the revenge business.
No, sir, I think he's got the message. There won't be any more strokes pulled like that one.
Good. Looks like we do have something to celebrate after all. Which pub?
Of course, you know, if Hyde does go down, there'll be a day of mourning on the Jasmine Allen.
Yep. Full march to the governor, then.
Yeah, you gotta hand it to him, ain't you?
Yeah.
Happy days are here again.
So what did Dawson have against Hyde?
Well, he sussed that Hyde was making other loan applications on the quiet.
He was remortgaging Dawson's own property without him knowing. That's cheeky.
Yeah, of course, Hyde denied everything and refused to hand over any money.
Oh, no wonder Dawson was upset.
Oh, and another thing. Andrew Monroe's come to the drink-up.
Now, that is a result. I'll see you over there.
Sir, I suppose you've heard they've dropped the case against Vickers?
Yes, it turns out there was more to that one than we thought.
I spoke to Sergeant Boyden earlier. Deception, wasn't it?
Something bothering you, George?
Not exactly, sir, no. It just seems that offences against property now rate more serious than offences against the person.
Oh, come off it. We both know it's not that simple. There are a whole range of considerations.
Yeah, the main one being whether C.I.D. wants to make a deal or not.
That's enough, George. It was a management decision, and you're just going to have to accept it. We're on the same side, in case you've forgotten.
All the same, sir. My father never looked in any real danger, did it?
Not staying to wet the acting DI's head, Sarge?
I'm afraid not, Tosh. It's a bad night for me.
You're not coming for a drink, Alistair? Not even a quick one?
Sorry, Chris. We got people coming over. I've got to do the supermarket run. You know how it is.
Oh, maybe next time.
Yeah.
That's the jocks for you. Not exactly known for their warmth or their sense of humour.
No, Danny. But you've got to admire their honesty.
He's never been an informant. Wasn't interested. Just a bumblebee regular.
But now he's on remand, he's looking for a short sentence.
Says he's got something good for us.
It's wonderful how memories improve the closer they get to going down.
Flannery, sir. What's he doing here?
This is acting D.I. Deakin.
You've got something to say, I want to hear it.
This is supposed to be confidential. I've told the men here it's about my case.
You give us something useful, we'll keep it to ourselves.
Let's hear what you've got to say first.
It's a betting shop. They've been watching it. Watching the cash pickups.
Who's that? Flannery, we've driven a long way. Names, places.
It's on your patch, the Hoxton Road. I don't know when it's due to happen, but it's happening soon.
Who's doing it?
Willem's a bloke called Desmond Riley.
Des Riley, do me a favour.
He's in trouble. Needs the money.
Got a shooter?
Where did he get a gun?
I tell you if I knew.
Des Riley couldn't take a photo, let alone a shot at someone. You'll have to do better than this, Flannery. You must be looking at a long stretch. Alibi collapse, does it?
Do you want these blocks or not?
I don't want to spend 2 weeks watching a betting shop while you walk away from the Old Bailey with a suspended.
Who's the armourer?
I don't know his name.
I think you're just trying to keep us sweet until you come up for sentencing.
Look, I'm taking the risks. There's loads of blokes in here with knives.
We need details, Flannery, if you want us to follow this up.
He runs a garage in the Askill Road. Atwoods.
Oh, very original. You're making this up as you go along, aren't you?
I don't need this. I knew it was a lousy idea.
We have to be sure.
Look, I've told you everything I know.
Rod?
Yeah.
How bad is it?
Well, handgun, possibly discharged twice. One bullet caught a security guard in the arm.
Right, any descriptions? Plenty, most of them different. But how many of them were there?
2. One with a handgun and one with a scaffolding pole.
Right. And how did they go?
Well, I got a grey Metro or a white Honda Civic.
Right. And no gun left here?
Nothing as yet. When did the robbery squad get on board?
Your guess.
I've had dealings with Riley for 5 or 6 years now. He's been clean all that time and he's been very useful.
And you don't want to lose a good informant?
He runs a club, he'd never even do a job, let alone with shooters.
Anybody can get desperate.
If Des got desperate, he'd hide in a corner till it was all over.
Flannery's information holds up. We've had talk of weapons coming out of Atwood's garage for months. We were about to mount an oboe as it is.
Some villain reckons Des Riley's grasped on, so they get a no-hoper like Flannery to fit Riley up. It happens to snouts all the time.
Doesn't mean we don't follow it up.
Well, what are we going to do? Mount an open-ended surveillance on the bookies? I don't want you wasting any time on this, Alistair.
All clear for you now, sir. Goodbye.
If we're going to let this one go, I want to clear it with the DCI when he gets back.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, just twisting my ankle, I think. Yeah, they came round that corner doing a ton.
Right. Sir, you all right? Sure? Sarah Oscar from 171.
Ahead, Reg.
Yeah, we've got an accident. PI Zora Lane. One male, head injuries, conscious, ambulance required.
Received.
All right, mate, let's get you warm.
Yeah, they just came round that corner, almost killed me.
They?
Yeah, there was another one driving. He's run off up there. He even took his bag with him. I would have gone after him, but my ankle.
The one who ran off, could you give me a description?
Yeah, no problem.
Sierra Oscar from 171.
Ambulance is on its way, Reg.
Yeah, the robbery this morning, the car that was used. Was it a blue Metro?
That's possible.
Yeah, can you inform C.I.D, please, that I may have the vehicle here, plus a possible suspect?
Yeah, they've wedged the door with the scaffolding pole.
And do they get any of this?
Yeah, one bag, about 4,000 quid.
What a mess. They weren't exactly professionals, were they?
DCI's still at conference, isn't he?
Yeah, and Cadroom's paging Chris Deakin. He's doing a prison interview with Flannery. He's due back about 6.
But Alistair Gregg was doing that. Flannery's a bumblebee arrest.
So they're doing it together?
Greg will enjoy that.
Right, well, we'll follow this up until robbery squad can take over.
The bullet passed through the muscle of his upper arm, entered the side of his chest.
Is he in danger?
I don't think so. Your colleague was very lucky. The bullet's lodged in his ribs. He's going into theatre now.
No chance of speaking to him today, then, is there?
Yeah, a car was reported stolen yesterday in Kent.
Yeah, it's got to be our one.
You recognise him? Well, not till they clean him up. What about Speedy Gonzales over there? Did he see the other man? Yeah, he said he was white, about 6 foot, heavy build, wearing a donkey jacket, carrying a blue hold-all.
Yeah, that matches most of our descriptions.
Well, you better go in the ambulance, Rods. You stay here till they're finished, Reg. All right, Sarge.
don't want to lose Riley just because of some prison gossip. Take a right here.
Well, so there's a new shortcut.
Might as well knock this on the head now. Des is usually at this club. Just here. The bankruptcy. The auction's on Monday.
Anybody can get desperate.
He never said anything to me. He said business was booming.
Well, somebody's at home.
I'm going to nip up and take a look. If he's there, I want a private chat with him for about 10 minutes, all right?
All right, I'll check that outwards. We'll then get a search warrant.
Des? Des?
Who's that?
Chris Deakin.
What the hell are you doing here?
I was just passing, saw the place was boarded up. Wondered what was going on. Clearing your desk, are you? Why didn't you tell me?
Because it wasn't going to happen, that's why. One lousy creditor did all this.
Well, maybe I could have helped. Wouldn't be the first time I've had a talk with someone for you, would it?
That was different. It wouldn't have worked this time.
We'd heard you were short of money.
I owed money, people owed me money. Didn't get any better.
People have been saying you've been looking around. Maybe you're thinking of doing a blag yourself.
Me, I wouldn't know where to start.
That's what I told them. But maybe you've heard something, eh? About a bookies, perhaps?
Not a thing. But then I haven't had many customers lately, have I? Mal Erickson, long time no see.
That's all I need. I got concussion.
Been busy?
Don't you ever leave a man in peace? I just had a car smash.
That's right, you're on your way home from the hectic day at the armed robbery business.
What's he on about? Has he been hit on the head and all?
You were found in a car identified from the scene of a robbery. Scaffolding and gloves in the back.
There's a stolen car as well.
I wasn't driving.
Who was?
Got away then, did he?
I must caution you, you do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence.
How's it looking? Well, seems okay to me. Sure I heard a rattle. It was getting louder and all.
Look, do you want me to book it in for a proper look?
Yeah, what about next week? Monday?
Yeah, okay.
Do you do any dealing as well?
Yeah, if I see a bargain.
Is there anywhere around here I can get myself a drink?
Nah, not anymore. Right, what's your name?
It's okay. If you say it's all right, I'll not bother this time. Thanks anyway.
I'm looking at armed robbery. I mean, what have I got to lose?
About attempted murder on top.
You never make that stick. I was never carrying a gun. Even your witnesses will remember that.
And when we tell him you refused to give us the name of the man who did fire the gun.
Well, he told me it was imitation.
So what?
I got no form for shooters.
There's a man in the operating theatre down there. They're taking a bullet out of his chest. You'll go down for that.
I never fired no gun.
You need help, Mel. Give us a name. And don't think about it too long. We won't be writing to any judges if he gets away.
Des Riley.
Not your day, is it, pal?
Can I have a word, Chris?
Who the hell's this? You said you were alone.
It's a friend of mine, Alistair Deswright. Oh, don't be an idiot, Des.
Go on.
Just give us the gun, we'll sort it out then.
No, it's all got too serious for that.
Nothing's that serious.
Well, you just take the gun, chuck it into the property store, say thank you very much.
Bit of help with the name of the armourer. We'll wrap it up nicely. But it's just a firearms offence, Des! We'll take it down a couple of notches, make it technical.
I've used this. I bloody shot someone.
Oh, yeah. I'm Riley's co-handler. Only the paperwork, though. Deakin brought him over when he joined us.
What's his address?
Well, his home address? Yeah. Well, he lives on the Thriftwold Street with his wife. God, she's hard work, I tell you. But he's got a club in Cheetham Road, near the Jasmine Allen. You know, Rockwell Snooker Club?
What, you reckon he's got a bit on the side?
I wouldn't blame him.
When a man's in trouble, Rod, there's no place like home.
It was Mal Erickson. He talked me into it and said it would be a pushover.
How long have we known each other? You know nothing's a pushover.
I know it now, don't I? They've ruined the lock, ruined everything.
Face it, Des. If you can't lock us in, we're going to follow you when you go.
Hang on. Let's go and have a word with her.
Oh, Mrs. Riley, is your husband home?
No, he's not here.
Can we come in?
Who's your friend?
It's Detective Sergeant Pierce.
Where's Chris Deakin?
This is about something else, Mrs. Riley.
Honey, come in. Make yourself at home.
And remain in a state of virtual suspended animation for minutes, sometimes for hours. That's
Rod,
it.
go upstairs.
What's all this big heavy macho stuff for?
Oh, the bastards have even cut that off. Why did they do that?
You're making things worse every second.
Shut up, I'm trying to think.
So when did they finally foreclose on you, Des?
Monday last. All I needed was 3,000. Now look at it.
Businesses are going under all the time. It's the way it is.
I just want to start again, you know. Leave it all behind.
Oh, don't tell me. You're going to set up in domestic bliss with Jenny.
It's Jenny.
Well, if you go short, she can always ply a trade. Do you know who's a bit on the side? Ginny Sharman, Lady of the Night.
Yeah, I think I do.
Leave her out of it, Chris.
You know, Des, you've still got a chance. You helped us put Atwood in the frame. Erickson as well.
Yeah?
Yeah. The judge will know you've helped us before. You just got desperate, Des, and did something stupid.
Listening to Mal Erickson, that was the stupidest thing I've ever done. I didn't want this. He told me to carry it. He said it was a starting pistol.
That'll go in your favour.
If that bloke's dead, nothing will make any difference.
Don't go thinking the worst, Des. It might not be that bad.
I'll spend the rest of my life inside. I just can't handle that. Sit down.
Look, am I allowed to know what all this is about?
I want to speak to him in connection with an armed robbery earlier this afternoon.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with Des?
He robbed a betting shop on the Hoxton Road.
Des? Armed robbery? I mean, do me a favour.
Well, they've crashed their getaway vehicle and we've arrested one of them. And he's named your husband.
Look, I really do think you've got the wrong man, and I'm already late.
What did you mean when you said earlier that he was clearing all his things from his club?
He's gone bankrupt. They've had the receivers in. We'll be lucky to keep this place.
Des never told us anything about that.
Yeah, well, he didn't really even admit it to himself.
And did he say anything to you about going away or a dress he might
Look,
have?
he doesn't really speak to me about anything anymore. Billy? Please, can you your place?
Listen, do you mind if I take my jacket off? It's getting hot in here.
Okay.
Hey, you should have said you had one of these.
Yeah, well, we're not on the same side anymore, remember?
Who cares?
So, Mrs. Riley, you've no idea where your husband might go if he was in some sort of trouble?
Well, he wouldn't come to me, that's for certain.
I mean, there's someone else.
If that's what you like to call her.
And do you know who she is?
You see, I think he thinks I'm a bit dim. But I'm not.
So are you going to give us a name?
Well, I suppose I've got nothing else to lose, have I, except my marriage?
Well, he's hardly doing you any favours by the looks of it, is he?
Jenny Sharman. She's a working girl. She probably thinks Des is going to set her up for a life of luxury. With her history, you've probably got her address on file somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, thanks.
Thanks.
Come on. Ginny Sharman.
She's not in. Who wants her?
DC Skates is DS Pierce of Sun Hill.
And what do you want with Ginny now?
Is she working?
I told you, she's out.
Well, you don't mind if we come in, have a look for ourselves, do you? Excuse me.
What are you doing?
We need to talk to her. It's important.
Oh, isn't it always?
Look, love, if you know where she is, we really would appreciate it if you told us.
What have you people ever done to help me?
Well, things can get very difficult for girls in your line of work.
Forget it.
How old are you? Pardon? Where's Ginny?
She got a call about half an hour ago.
What, from Des Riley?
Someone like that.
So, they got something arranged, eh?
They're going on holiday. It's not illegal, or is it now?
Where?
I don't know, Morocco, Marrakesh. So we can in with him.
Leaving tonight?
Yeah, except they've missed their flight. Ginny's going frantic. She packed the car, and he just didn't turn up.
Didn't she go looking for him?
He rang, she grabbed her things and went.
And where's she meeting him?
Well, why's she going to tell me?
What sort of car was it?
I don't know. Just white.
Right, check for paperwork.
Yeah.
I want a description of the car and I want to know what airport they're going from.
Des! You in there?
Ginny!
What are you doing with the gun? What's happening? What's going on?
I'll explain. Have you got everything in the car?
Who's these two?
Just want you to help me tie them up.
Hello, Ginny.
Des?
Haven't seen you in quite a while.
That's because I'm not working anymore.
I heard you were looking after a few girls.
I'm giving it up. We're giving all this up, aren't we, Des?
Like Spain, do you?
Never been there.
Better acquire a taste for it then.
What are you on about?
If you get there, you're going to be hiding out for the rest of time.
What are they going on? What have you done?
Robbed a betting shop, that's all.
You said you had money saved up.
You take one step further, Ginny, you're aiding and abetting.
And there's false imprisonment, firearms possession, and the small matter of shooting someone.
She's got no part of this. It's got nothing to do with her.
You go with him, you're as guilty as him.
Yeah, we've got a white Fiat Uno, Foxtrot 319, November, Yankee, X-ray.
That's the one. Just keep an eye on it and we'll call up an ARV.
OK, thanks, Sarge.
So what do we do now?
Keep an eye on it.
Great.
ARV's on its way, Sarge.
Right, better wait for them.
Sarge, this one's ours.
What's that doing here?
I've got friends down in Torremolinos. They'll see it's all right.
Not when I let them know who's been slipping me all that information over the years.
They'll be laying on special flights to Malaga for them all.
I don't want to spend the rest of my life in some poxy flat in Spain.
Don't go with them then, Ginny.
Shut up!
She's got a right to know what she's letting herself in for.
She's coming with me.
I'll decide that.
Perhaps if she'd gone on the job as well, you wouldn't have screwed up like you did.
I've had enough of this. I'm going.
You're staying here!
What are you going to do? Shoot us all?
Sir? CAD room says the ARV's committed elsewhere.
What's going on in there? Call up an ambulance, Andrew. Sir. We'll wait, right? I don't want anybody taking any risks. Get me a megaphone.
Dave, go down the far end of the alley. Keep that road blocked off.
Here's Greg, we're coming out with prisoners!
Come.
Right, this is Ginny Sharman. She's under arrest for aiding and abetting. Can someone take her, please?
Case. Come on. Go on. You all right, Chris?
Fine, sir. No problems. How many rounds do you have left?
5.
Had enough of the lot of us, then.
Right, I'll leave you to deal with this. We'll sort things out in the morning, shall we?
Shut up. Told you didn't have the bottle for it, didn't I? How long were we in there?
Well, whatever it was, it seemed longer.
Well, we'll get back to the station. Process the prisoners and start some interviews.
Right, shall we pick up Atwood on the way?
No. He can wait till the morning. I'll leave that to you. You drive.